आवाज नहीं आ रही है सर।
बताओ, आ रही है आवाज?
यस सर,
अब
अब
आ
आ
गई।
रही है।
माइक में कुछ इशू है। हाँ, अब आ रही है भाई। हेलो।
यस सर, यस सर।
चलो ठीक है अब। So the association of groups to fields and fields to groups that we just defined above is inclusion reversing. Is inclusion reversing. What does it mean? So you have two things. It is inclusion reversing. Okay. First, suppose if you have two fields F1 contained in F2 contained in K, or two subfields of K, or two subfields of K, then you have the groups, they are reversely contained. So automorphism group of K fixing F2 contains automorphism group of K fixing F1. So this is inclusion reversing, because here F1 is contained in F2, but the automorphism group of K fixing F2 contains automorphism group of K containing fixing F1. So the inclusion is reversed. And secondly, if H1 contained in H2, they are subgroups of automorphism group of a group K, or two subgroups, or two subgroups of odd K with associated fixed fields, with associated fixed fields F1 and F2 respectively, then F2 is contained in F1, then F2 is contained in F1. तो इंक्लूजन रिवर्स हो रहा है। यहाँ आपके पास फील्ड F1 कंटेन थी फील्ड F2 में, लेकिन जो ऑटोमॉर्फिज्म ग्रुप है K का जो फिक्स कर रहा है F2 को, वो कंटेन करेगा ऑटोमॉर्फिज्म ग्रुप ऑफ K फिक्सिंग F1। तो इंक्लूजन रिवर्स हुआ। यहाँ ये दोनों सब ग्रुप H1 और H2 जो हैं वो एसोसिएट है इन फील्ड्स के साथ F1 एंड F2 के साथ, लेकिन F2 कंटेन्ड हो रही है F1 में। So the inclusion is reversed, and it is straightforward. It is not a big deal. You can just see from the definition itself. Let sigma belongs to, so first part, let sigma belongs to automorph odd KF2. Okay. Then sigma fixes F2. Then sigma fix is
सर
f2.
हेलो सर।
यस. हाँ. हाँ बोलिए. यस प्लीज. हाँ भाई पूछिए क्वेश्चन. यस व्हाट इज योर क्वेश्चन. यस. क्या था आपका क्वेश्चन भाई, पूछ लीजिए. नो क्वेश्चन. हाँ. So you have here, you are taking sigma in, so sigma fix is f2. It means what? Sigma a is a for all a in f2. But here f1 is contained in f2. So this means what? It means sigma a is a for all a in f1. That is sigma fix is f1. That is to say that sigma fix is f1. Okay, sigma fix is f1. So this means what? It actually means that sigma belongs to, it means that sigma belongs to ought k f1. So thus you have that ought k f2, ought k f2 is contained in, ought k f1, ought k ought k f1s. So यहाँ पे एक्चुअली उल्टा होना चाहिए था, हमारे होना चाहिए था ये ought k f2 is contained in ought k f1. So inclusion is reversed here. Okay. Now second part of this proposition, so you have two groups, subgroups h1 and h2. Okay, so you have, so we have to show that f2 is contained in f1. So let a belongs to f2. Second part, let a belongs to f2. It means what? Sigma a is a for all a belonging to f2 for all sigma belonging to h2. Okay. Now as you are given that h1 is contained in h2, so this means what? This means sigma a is a for all a belonging to what? Sigma a is a for all a belonging to f2, sigma belonging to h1. Sigma a is a for all sigma belonging to, ना a आपने लिया f2 में, हाँ नहीं a तो फिक्स है यहाँ पे, a is fixed, so don't mention this. A you have taken in f2, so sigma a is a for all sigma belonging to h2. Now as h1 is contained in h2, so sigma a is a for all sigma belonging to h1. Okay, so what does it mean? Now this means your a belongs to f1, then a belongs to f1. Okay, so f2 is contained in f1. So thus f2 is contained in f1. Is it clear? Yes.
Yes. Yes, sir.
हाँ, अब आवाज का कोई इशू तो नहीं है?
No, sir.
Okay. Now see the examples here. Suppose suppose k equals q root 2. Okay. Then the fixed field of then the fixed field then the fixed field of odd q root 2 q, which is odd q root 2, is what? And this group is, you know that it is 1 sigma, is what? Is the set of elements of is the set of elements of q root 2 fixed by, because identity elements fix every element, so you are just have to see that what are the elements fixed by this sigma. Is the set of elements of q root 2 fixed by sigma? So what does it mean? That is, sigma a plus b root 2 has to be a plus b root 2. Okay. This is because everything is fixed by the identity. Since everything is fixed by identity, is fixed by the identity. Okay, so thus this equation has to be satisfied. How do we define sigma? Sigma sends any a plus b root 2 to a minus b root 2. So thus we must have this equation. We must have this. A minus b root 2 has to be equal to a plus b root 2. Okay. And when this is possible if b is 0, this is possible if b is 0. This is possible if b is 0. B is 0 means what? You are, if
Only
b,
Q.
only q. Okay, so you are just getting, so thus the fixed field of fixed field of this group, fixed field of odd q root 2, our q is just q, is just q. Okay. Now in the other example that we discussed in the previous case, so second example, now suppose you have k, now you take this field q of cube root 2, and we have already seen that in this case odd k is what? Odd k, our q you can say, which is same as odd k. It is the trivial group, which we have seen that it is a trivial group. So this means every element, because identity element fixes every element, so every element of k is fixed. So every element of k is fixed. Okay. So this means what? This means the fixed field of, so this means the fixed field of odd q of cube root 2, our q is q the whole field. ओके तो जितने आपके पास नंबर ऑफ ऑटोमॉर्फिज्म ज्यादा होंगे उतनी आपकी फील्ड स्मॉलर होती जाएगी, है ना। जैसे हमने यहाँ देखा कि यहाँ पे हमारे पास स्मॉलर फील्ड मिली हमें q, लेकिन यहाँ पे ऑटोमॉर्फिज्म्स कम थे तो यहाँ पे आपको एक लार्जर फील्ड मिल गया। ओके सो द मोर द नंबर ऑफ ऑटोमॉर्फिज्म्स यू हैव द स्मॉलर वुड बी द फिक्स्ड फील्ड। ओके सो दिस इज व्हाट, so to cut it short, to conclude what we have just discussed in the two lectures so far, so you can write it as a remark. So means what? So just we have seen so far that given a subfield f of k, we associated the group odd kf, which is the automorphisms of k, collection of automorphisms of k which fix f, collection of automorphisms of k which fix f. Okay, and given a group of automorphisms of k, and conversely given a group of automorphisms of k, so the associated extension is defined, the associated extension is defined by taking f to be the fixed field of automorphisms, by taking f to be the fixed field of automorphisms. So this we have the process in the both the directions, and as you have seen in the first example that starting with the subfield, q of q root 2, we obtain the group, we obtain this group, the group of automorphisms of k fixing q, that is what, identity and sigma. And we have just seen that starting with this group, starting with group 1 comma sigma, we obtain the subfield q of q root 2, which is fixed by this group. We obtain the subfield q of, so this is all about actually Galois theory. You are associating groups to the fields. Okay, starting with fields you are getting groups, and starting with groups. Groups are actually what? Groups are actually the groups of the permutation of the roots of some polynomial. Okay. So starting with this group, you obtain the subfield q of q root 2. Okay. As fixed field of this group 1 comma sigma. So there is a duality between them. There is a duality between the two. What is the duality you are seeing here? बताइए भाई. There is a, यहाँ एक सिमिलरिटी आपको नजर आ रही है. क्या है वो? यस.
ग्रुप से हमें सब ये फिक्स्ड फील्ड्स मिलते हैं.
वो तो ठीक है. आपको एक चीज मिली होगी यहाँ के डिग्री ऑफ ये चीज आपको कॉमन देखने को मिल रही है. डिग्री ऑफ एक्सटेंशन ऑफ क्यू रूट टू अवर क्यू आपकी 2 है ना. और इस ग्रुप का ऑर्डर ऑफ दिस ग्रुप भी क्या है? 1 सिग्मा. इस ग्रुप का ऑर्डर भी क्या है? 2 है ना. So there is a similarity between the two. This is not common actually. It is not true in all the cases. If it is true in those cases where this thing is true, we call those extensions as special extensions. They are called as actually Galois extensions. और ऐसे ग्रुप को आप कहते हैं Galois groups. लेकिन हर कोई ग्रुप Galois ग्रुप नहीं होगा और हर कोई एक्सटेंशन जो है वो Galois एक्सटेंशन नहीं होगी. जैसे आपने दूसरी एग्जांपल है आपके पास, वहां पे आपके पास ऐसी सिचुएशन नहीं है ना. इन द सेकंड एग्जांपल, in the second example, starting with subfield q of this extension. Now the extension is q of cube root 2. Okay. We obtain the trivial group. And starting with the trivial group, we obtain the full extension. And starting with the trivial group, we obtain the full field. और इसका रीजन क्या था आपके पास? ये ग्रुप क्यों छोटा आपको मिला?
इसके पास एक ही.
हाँ, क्योंकि इस पॉलिनोमियल के जो रूट्स थे x क्यूब -2 के जो रूट्स थे वो बाकी जो 2 रूट्स थे वो नहीं थे आपके पास इस फील्ड में, है ना. Or in other words, you can say that this q of cube root 2 is actually not the splitting field of this polynomial. Okay. So somehow आपके पास somehow you came to know that the splitting fields are actually playing the role. क्योंकि पहले केस में जो आपकी पॉलिनोमियल थी x² - 2, ये q रूट 2 इसकी स्प्लिटिंग फील्ड आ गई थी आपके पास. तो इसलिए आपके पास ये एक डुअलिटी मिल गई आपको, है ना. लेकिन दूसरे केस में ऐसा पॉसिबल नहीं हुआ. Because in the second example there are not enough automorphisms to force the fixed field to be q rather than the full field. This is due to the fact that, so you can write this is due to the fact that because you know that automorphisms are completely determined by roots. आपने देखा ना पिछले एग्जांपल में, अगर अल्फा रूट है तो सिग्मा अल्फा भी क्या होता है? रूट होता है. So automorphisms are actually dependent on the roots. So this is due to the fact that the other roots the other roots of this polynomial x cube minus 2, which are the only possible images, which are the only possible images of this q root 2 under any automorphism, under any automorphism are not elements of, are not elements of q of cube root 2. That is, this is not the splitting field. Okay, that is, q of cube root 2 is not the splitting field of this polynomial x cube minus 2 over q. So we came to know that, so as one might suspect from these two examples, that they are related to the splitting fields. Okay, so these things are actually related to the splitting fields. So we first investigate the size of the automorphism group in the case of splitting fields. Actually, we want to know the relationship between the splitting fields of a polynomial and the automorphism group of its splitting field of a polynomial and the automorphism group of its splitting field. Okay, let us see this proposition. This is actually important one. So we have a proposition, let E be the splitting field over f of the polynomial f of x belonging to f of x, then the size of the automorphism group of E fixing f, this order is less than or equal to degree of extension of E over f, and it is exactly equal if the polynomial fx is separable, with equality if fx is separable, with equality if the polynomial fx is separable over f, सेपरेबल ओवर, जैसे आपने पिछले एग्जांपल में देखा, ये पॉलिनोमियल एक्स स्क्वायर माइनस 2 ये सेपरेबल थी ओवर क्यू, तो इसका मतलब जो आपका ग्रुप था उसका ऑर्डर और इस एक्सटेंशन का ऑर्डर सेम आ गया. सो इन जनरल यू हैव दिस लेस देन और इक्वल टू. नाउ सी द प्रूफ ऑफ दिस proposition. So proof is a bit lengthy, but it is, we will be using the previous results in order to arrive at this. So let f be a field, and E be the splitting field, over f of some polynomial, say of f of x belonging to f of x. We know we proved a theorem in the previous discussions in one of the previous lectures. So by that theorem, you might be knowing the statement. Any isomorphism phi from a field f to the field f dash, from a field f to the field f dash, can be extended to an isomorphism sigma from E to E dash, where E is the splitting, where E is the splitting field. जहां हमने दिखाया था ना splitting fields are actually unique, हमने दिखाया था splitting fields are isomorphic, तो ये वही theorem है actually, where E is the splitting field of this polynomial fx belonging to fx, and E dash be the splitting field E dash be the splitting field of f dash x. F dash x is actually phi of f of x, where phi of f of x is the polynomial where you apply phi on the coefficients of the polynomial f, and it belongs to f dash x. Okay, we know this result. Now we prove by induction on the degree of this, we prove this result by applying this result, and we apply induction on the degree of extension of E over F. So we now prove by induction on the degree of extension of E over F that the number of such extensions of isomorphisms, जितनी मतलब कितनी isomorphisms होंगी जो हम extend कर पाएंगे, number of extension of such isomorphisms is at most degree of extension of E over F, is at most degree of extension of E over F, and exactly if fx is separable, with equality if fx is separable over F, with equality if fx is separable over f. तो इन पर्टिकुलर अगर हम इस फाई को f से f पे ले लेंगे आइडेंटिटी, तो आपका रिजल्ट मिल जाएगा, बिकॉज इन दैट केस f dash is f, so the isomorphism would actually be automorphisms and you would get your result. Okay, now if degree of now start with degree of extension as 1. If degree of extension of E over F is 1, means what? It means that your extension E is same as F, E is same as F, and E dash is same as F dash, and in this case sigma is same as phi, And so the number of extended isomorphism is 1, that is phi itself. So the number of extended isomorphisms is 1 in this case. So in this case the result is 2. So result is 2 for n is equal to 1. Now suppose that degree of extension of E over F is greater than 1. Once this degree is greater than 1 means what? This polynomial does not factors completely over F. Okay, does not factors some of the factors which are not actually lying over F. So Fx has at least one irreducible factor with degree greater than 1. Then Fx has at least one irreducible factor Px of degree bigger than 1, of degree greater than 1. And we know that this isomorphism, we also proved a lemma that this isomorphism maps irreducible factors to irreducible factors. So from that result you have the corresponding, so with the corresponding irreducible factor P dash x of f dash x. Now let alpha be a root of this factor. Let alpha be a root of px. Now if sigma is any extension of phi to E, if sigma is any extension of this isomorphism phi from F to E, then sigma restricted to the subfield, then sigma restricted to F alpha